Hello Cancerian family, welcome to my channel Cancermoonoracles. My name is Rosa and I am coming in with a general reading for the sign of Cancer. This means Cancer that this can relate to any area of your life. It isn't just going to be specific to love. We could be talking about your career here, we could be talking about your spiritual journey, we could be talking about love, we could be talking about your finances, anything. Okay, it is general. So with that being said, take what you need, leave what doesn't apply, and if it doesn't feel like it's your story here today, that's totally okay. You can just tune on out and then tune back in when I upload a new reading for the sign of Cancer. If this does resonate with you, Cancer, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what your key takeaways are or were here today. And this video can be good for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus Cancerian placements, okay? Let's begin, Cancer. We're going to kick off using a Colette Baron Reid Spirit Animal Oracle. So let's open up your reading with a Spirit Animal Oracle card. Spirit, angels and guides, please show us the energy of Cancer at this time. Please show us the energy of Cancer at this time. And this reading will be good, Cancer, for whenever you come across this video, okay? So whenever you come across this video, this message will be for you. Okay, let's take a look. First card is the Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay, sometimes life stings. Okay, have you ever been stung by a wasp before, Cancer? Or a bee for that matter? It does sting and it freaking hurts like hell. But I want you to know that whatever is hurting you right now, or whatever seems to be painful for you, or even uncomfortable for you, I want you to know that that feeling isn't going to last forever. Okay? I want to say here that Spirit is saying that it's part of your journey. It's part of the process. It's part of the experience. Because if you're not made to feel uncomfortable, then you're going to stay in the same situation, and that can be painful, right? So it's almost like here that this feeling of pain or hurt, this stinging sensation or feeling that you might be experiencing right now, is the catalyst for you to make some changes. Okay? It could even be words. Someone might say something to you and it can feel very offensive, hurtful even, but it's almost like you needed to hear it to kind of trigger you to change something. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's grab another one. Let's see what else is coming through for the sign of Cancer. Let's see what else is coming through. We've got Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I love this. So on some level, Cancer, you're almost giving your power away to whatever is painful here. Okay, you might be in a job that just is like painstakingly painful to get up out of bed in the morning and go to. It's like, oh, okay, I don't feel like going to work today. I hate my co-workers. I don't know. I don't know what your situation is, but it's like you're giving your power to this situation. And if you're not happy at your job or at your work, then, the Panther Spirit is inviting you to reclaim your power. Take your power back. Take control of this situation. If you don't like it there anymore, Could it be an invitation for you to start exploring and looking at what else is out there for you? Because it's not like you have to up and leave that job. That's not what Spirit is saying. But you're in a situation that's uncomfortable, and it's because on some degree you're allowing it to happen that way. Because the Panther Spirit now is telling me, well, you can change this, Cancer. You have the power to absolutely change this if you so wish it and desire it to be that way. Okay, so I almost want to say with the Panther Spirit here, there's a quiet determination and willpower coming through you here. This is not something that you have to announce, to everybody. You don't have to roar. You don't have to scream. You don't have to shout. It's almost like giving me strength vibes, from the strength card. Where in this case, your actions are going to speak louder. I don't feel like your words have to say anything right now. I don't even feel like you have to say anything right now. It's more what your actions reveal. Your actions will actually do all the talking for you. So if you're in a situation where someone is being shitty towards you or treating you with disrespect, your actions in this situation could be to just get up and walk away. And that right there is, taking your power back, taking control of the situation, because you're letting this person know, you're communicating to this person that you're not going to tolerate that. And can you see in that you said nothing? But your body language said everything, or says everything. It could even be like, maybe, for example, with the Wasp Spirit, say that, life is getting on top of you, the bills, the financial situation, everything's starting to pile up, and it's almost like you're living week to week. And at the end of the week, you've got very little finances left to, play around with. And you're getting to that point where you're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm working to live, or you're living to work. And there's no room for, indulging yourself. So if you're in a situation like this, the Panther Spirit is inviting you, Cancer, to do something with that. It's like, okay, could there be something else you could do to maybe increase your finances? Could you start a hobby on the side that could, earn you potentially some extra income? The power is in your hands. That's what the Panther Spirit is saying. You can change this situation. You're never in a situation where you're stuck. Your mindset will keep you stuck, but ultimately you always have choices. Okay? Ultimately you always have choices. But your actions in this situation might say, you know what? I'm actually finally going to start that hobby. Or I'm going to start sewing because that will bring you in some extra income. I don't know what it is for you, but that's kind of like the message that I'm getting. Okay, the second card is Rhino Spirit, which is overcome any obstacles. So yes, you're facing some kind of a challenge or an obstacle. This week, the Rhino Spirit is asking for you to face this head on. There's no more pity parties. There's no more feeling sorry for yourself. The Rhino Spirit wants you to face this or meet this challenge head on, where you're confronting it, where you're facing it. And in doing so, I feel like you will overcome whatever this is. It could be even overcoming your own, it's overcoming yourself, getting out of your own way. You are literally the obstacle for some of you. For some of you Cancerians, you're literally the obstacle. You're getting in your own way. So I feel like the invitation here is get over yourself, Cancer. And you know, I say that with love. And I mean no disrespect when I say get over yourself, Cancer. But if you understand what I'm talking about, like hit that thumbs up button, let me know. I'm seeing you overcoming a challenge here, and you're going to be celebrated for it. It's almost like when I look at this rhino, she is wearing a wreath around her neck, it's a sign of initiation. You know, you're initiating into the next phase or the next stage. It's a sign of celebration. You know, so remember to celebrate yourself through any challenge that you face, because it takes courage and it takes strength and it takes conviction, and that should be celebrated, Cancer. So remind yourself to celebrate yourself. Celebrate the big wins, the small wins, and all the little wins in between. Because life is or should be celebrated. You know, you don't get a second chance at this. All right, so let's dive deeper into this reading. What else is it that Cancer needs to know at this time, Spirit? What else is it that Cancer... Look at this, 10 of Swords. That's literally the painful situation that you're in. And I want to say with the 10 of Swords that you can put an end to this, because the 10 represents endings, and the 10 of Swords is saying here, this could be the end of a cycle, but you can literally do something about this. So you can put a stop to this. You can put an end to this. I can see whatever you're dealing with here or whatever you're struggling with here, it's been enduring. It's been enduring. Some of you, you've made a bed of nails here. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm hearing bed of nails. You've made a bed of nails. You've been sleeping on your own bed of nails. But I do want to say that by, you know, overcoming this, you can put an end to this, okay? Overcoming yourself, overcoming maybe your own challenges or your own mindset can help you overcome this painful cycle that you've endured here. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Swords. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, she's a bit cutthroat, you know. She doesn't look at the situation through rose-tinted glasses. She's honest with herself. So it's going to take a level of honesty with yourself. And if you're the Cancerian who's not ready to get honest with yourself, then maybe this reading could be a bit triggering for you. And maybe you're just not ready to hear this message, and that is totally okay. I'm leaving space for you. This reading here is for those Cancerians who are ready to face their truth, who are ready to get honest with themselves, who are literally saying here, yeah, Rosa, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. You know, I can't keep living week to week. I can't keep entertaining a relationship where this person just doesn't treat me in the way that I deserve to be treated. I can't remain friends with, you know, this person if they're going to keep backstabbing me in the way that they do. I keep forgiving them. They keep backstabbing me. They keep doing it. The cycle repeats. Like, you've just had enough. And you're ready to face this truth. You're ready to face yourself. You're ready to confront this. Eight of Cups is in the reverse. What's he doing in the reverse? We don't have reversals here. So you're ready to walk away. I feel like some of you are ready to move on. You're ready to move on. Others of you are just thinking about it. Okay, you might not be ready to move on just yet, but you're entertaining the idea. Okay, because you know there's something better out there for you. You know there's something more out there for you. With the Reclaim Your Power card, you have to believe that it's there for you. You have to believe it. Seven of Coins. You know what I really love about this card is I was listening to Coyote Star Astrology. She's one of the astrologers I follow. And she talks about the Seven of Coins to explain the energy of the new moon in Taurus. And the new moon in Taurus, well, let's break it down, right? The new moon is about focusing on your intentions and your goals at this time. Taurus wants you to look at setting intentions with things that have to do with Taurus, like your finances. Let's use the obvious one, like your finances, right? So I'm gonna stick with the financial story. At the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Wands. So what she says about the Seven of Coins is you're needing to be intentional with where your focus goes right now. Whatever seeds you want to plant for yourself should be the focus right now. We don't want to entertain this pain anymore. We don't want to entertain what, you know, is the struggle here. We don't want to entertain that anymore. We want to overcome that. The Seven of Coins is an invitation for you to overcome the struggle, but you need to focus on your intention and nurture that intention. Nurture that seed. We want to tend to this seed. We want to nurture it because we want to grow whatever this is. It could be literally growing your finances. This would be a very beneficial time to do that, Cancer. So it's literally like with the Seven of Coins, whatever you focus on expands. Now, I feel like for some of you Cancerians with the Nine of Wands, you've literally gotten to that point where you just can't take another step with the struggle, with what sucks over here. It's like you've endured as much as you can. Okay. But I almost want to say there's something here that's had you chained down. I'm looking at this man and he's got this chain that's kind of like shackling him down, that's weighing him down. Whatever this Wasp energy is and this Ten of Swords energy is for you, it has been enduring. And you just can't live life like that one more week, one more day, one more month, one more year. You can't. Page of Coins. What can you learn from this situation, Cancer? How can you use this experience or this struggle to improve your current situation? How can you use it to improve yourself? That's the question, right? Let's keep going. Spirit, angels, and guides. What messages do you have for our... It's funny because I saw that card there and I chose to ignore it. And guess what? Spirit was like, no, Rosa. Nuh-uh-uh. You are not going to ignore that card. We've got the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Focus forward. Okay? Focus forward. I know you can't see the forest through the trees, because that's what the Two of Swords is saying. I can't see the forest through the trees, Rosa, but I'm still going to put one foot forward in front of the other. Five of Cups. It's not going to be easy. If you choose to cling on to the old way, Cancer, then I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for you. And I don't mean that in a hurtful or disrespectful way. I say that with love. You know, if you're coming onto my channel and you're really serious about improving your life, then I'm here to help you. If you're coming onto my channel hoping that I'm going to give you the advice that you want to hear, well, I might not be the reader for you. Because I'm not going to feed you butterflies and rainbows. It's just not how I operate. It's not how I read the cards. It's not how I read the energy. I have a North Node in Scorpio. It hits the 7th house of relationships. I'm here to revolutionize relationships, people. I'm here to help you revolutionize your own relationship to self. That's the kind of reader I am. So I feel like I'm connecting to a Cancerian at this time who is ready to put one foot forward in front of the other, even though you can't see the forest through the trees. Every day is going to look different. There's going to be some days where you're going to feel really confident because you've got the Reclaim Your Power card. Some days you feel confident. Some days it's going to feel like you're taking 10 steps forward. And then other days with the Ten of Swords, it's going to feel like you're taking 10 steps back. But nonetheless, with the Six of Swords, you're determined to move on, move forward. Okay? You're determined to move through this obstacle. Okay? You're moving through treacherous waters here in this card. If you look at the card, it's treacherous waters. But the Three of Coins is telling me here, you're prepared to put in the work. Okay, this is going to be a labor of love. Why? Because you love yourself. I feel like I'm connecting to a group of Cancerians who they know their worth. If you're a Cancerian tuning in for the very first time and you're not there yet, this reading could be quite triggering. It could be quite confronting. And I don't mean it for it to be, but I'm an honest and sincere reader. I'm not going to feed you porky pies. Your journey of reclaiming your power in this situation is going to be a labor of love. It's going to feel laborious. It's going to feel challenging. But guess what? You develop some very unique skills that better equip you in life. And you can only gain skill, or you can only gain from experience. If you don't go through the experience, if you're not willing to put yourself through the experience, then this is what you experience, Ten of Swords. Or this is what you continue to experience, Ten of Swords. You make a bed of nails, you lie in it. Okay, it's kind of like that. All right. Sorry, cards flew out and I wasn't ready. Spirit, angels and guides. One more card for our Cancerians. One more card for our Cancerians. So the Three of Coins can speak to maybe going back to school, upskilling in some way, you know, learning the skills, learning the tools, gaining the skills, sharpening your skills, study. You know, some of you might need to go back to school. I don't know. It's an apprentice card. So there's something here that you could be learning, or maybe you need to learn something here. In the way of your material world, that's going to help you overcome this obstacle at this time. Pretty sure that's what flew out of the deck. Six of Cups, and I wasn't ready for it. For some of you with the Six of Cups, I want to say here that it's got to do with a childhood dream. Because I'm seeing a child and she's thinking about her childhood. Okay, so for some of you, it's something that you've always dreamed for yourself as a child. And this situation is taking you back there. Maybe it's about children. Maybe you want to start a family and the person that you're dealing with just isn't ready to have children, and you're in a situation where it sucks because you want children, you want a family. This person doesn't want a family. What are you going to do, Cancer? Are you going to stay in a painful situation? Or will you, with the Three of Coins, move on and find someone who is your perfect match? Someone who wants the same things as you? I don't know. I'm just giving you examples so you can understand the energy here. You know, some of you, it could just be simply be Six of Cups is creating memories. For some of you, you've always wanted to maybe say travel the world or buy yourself a home, but that requires money and you don't have the money to do that. But it's something that you've always longed for. It's something that you've always envisioned for yourself. For some of you, you want to create memories with those that you love, but you just don't have the extra finances to support your endeavors to do so. You've got Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I want to say this is a card of analysis paralysis. Overthinking it isn't going to help you. Overthinking it isn't going to help you. What's going to help you in this situation is your labor of love, working through it, putting yourself through something that's maybe enduring, but will definitely bring the rewards, because that's what the Seven of Coins and the Six of Cups is promising here. It will be worth it. Whatever is keeping you up at night, you know, pay attention to that. Sometimes, you know, you don't hear the messages come through because during the day you're busy and you're distracted and life happens. But when you're laying in bed at night, I feel like whatever starts to weigh heavy on your mind here of an evening time, or when you lay your head down to rest, journal around that. Pay attention to that, because I feel like whatever thoughts are coming up, it's giving you the clues. All right, so let's just grab a last parting message, Cancer, to close out your reading. We're going to grab a Moonology Oracle card in true Rosa fashion. I do hope this reading was insightful, you guys. Let me know in the comments section below if it resonated for you. I feel like I went on a Rosa ramble, but it's because I love you and I just want the very best for you. That's what it is. I just want the best for you. So let's take a look here. And I have a funny way of showing it, don't I? Take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Okay, so I do feel like maybe Cancer, there's some meditation that you might need to do, like meditate on this. Give yourself some space to think about this also. Give yourself some room to really catch up to what your heart wants here. Give yourself some space and room to really allow yourself to catch up with what your soul wants. You know, because with the Nine of Swords here, there are some fears coming up to the surface, and fear keeps us paralyzed. But taking time to breathe out helps you to work through those fears. Now, this is the Nine of Swords, so it's not going to happen overnight. You might just need to chip away at your fears 1 week at a time or 1 day at a time. But just start where you're at, Cancer. Just start where you're at, because starting is better than not starting. All right, guys, so that's your reading. Let me know in the comment section below how this best resonated for you. Like, share, subscribe. If you would like to support me on the socials, I am on Instagram and TikTok, where I post exclusive only content. If that's something that you're interested in and you would like to support me on those platforms, I would love to have you come over and support me over there, you guys. You will find the social links in the show more section below. But otherwise, for now, Cancer, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.